their lives in research and doing science. Now, today, first, before my speech, I would like to say thank you to our rector, Professor Dr. Murat Tuncel, and the head of Turkish Society of Cardiology, and Professor Dr. Dalet Okyuzoğlu for their great support and excellent hospitality to our project team. Now, as you know, and Dr. Cengiz said, we have just started a different kind of project after this symposium. Actually, it will officially start today. Before that, I want you to all participants to be aware of, to know how this project is and how this project aim, what is our aims, what is our future perspectives, and what we did in the past. So my title is today the story of the collaboration project. Every story begins with the past, so I will begin with the introduction and then goes to the past and then go through the present, and we'll talk about the future perspective with my colleague Dr. Fatih Arslan, who is the director of this project in the Netherlands Utrecht University. So let's start with the introduction. As we talked before, the name of this project is Novel Predictors of Heart Failure After STMR. In this project, we want to select the patients before they go into heart failure. By this way, we will maybe take precautions, maybe we can make different therapies in order to prevent this disease. This project, as Dr. Cengiz said, is a multidisciplinary and a multi-central project, which is never done before in Turkey. This will be a first step for us. I hope we will achieve, we will succeed, but we have to work hard. This project will include 6 different centers in 2 different countries. First center is Sincan State Hospital, which is the executive institution of this project. And the other is in the Netherlands, Durer Cardiogenetic Research Center, and Netherlands Utrecht University Medical Faculty Experimental Cardiology Lab. And Ankara Numunes Research and Training Hospital will be the other partner, and Dışkapı Research and Training Hospital, another partner, and Atatürk Research and Training Hospital will be the last partner. So we have 6 different centers in 2 different countries. Let me begin with the titles of the project. The study name of this project is HF Express, and we call it, in our project team, is Project of Heart. These are the technical details of this project, the name of the project, the code of the project. It's a career development project. I hope the people in this project will develop their careers first steps with this project. And sponsorship is by TÜBİTAK, Turkey Scientific Research Council, and its Medical Sciences Research Group. These project managers are in Turkey, me, Fatih Koca, and in Netherlands side will be Dr. Fatih Arslan. What is the importance of this project for Turkey and Netherlands? Let me talk about this. After acute myocardial infarction, death or heart failure is inevitable in some patients despite the appropriate medical therapy, like stents, medical therapy, and bypass. As a highly challenging and obscure topic, it attracts great attention of the researchers across the world. Throughout the project, we will search for definitive answers regarding early indicators of death and heart failure after acute MI. I want to take your attention to this in Turkish population and possible precautions that could be taken. The results will inspire us for new therapeutic approaches. This project, as I said before, is designed extensively to be innovative, multicentral, and multidisciplinary. Experience gained by this project team throughout the project, especially by the young researchers, could be used in other topics. In addition, during this project, researchers working in Utrecht University experimental cardiology will be able to visit Turkey for 3 times in every year, and they share knowledge and experience with our young researchers with the help of TÜBİTAK. As the most extensive project about acute MI in Turkey, it will reveal results peculiar to the Turkish population. Acquired data may also be presented in international conferences and meetings. As I said before, I will talk, my title is to tell a story. Every story begins with a past. Let me talk about briefly in the past, what we did. 3 years before, when I was a resident in cardiology department of Malatya University, I decided to go and participate in some research in Netherlands, in Utrecht University. Professor, I took the plane, that's me, and went to Utrecht. At Utrecht University, I met with Fatih, which is the other project manager of this brilliant project. We met, and we met another great guys. One of them is Karat Pasarkan, who is among us, and the other was Imo Hofer. Then the draft of this project was on my hands. I took the plane back and went to the capital city of Turkey, Ankara. Then I started to look for a project team. One of the project members is Nihat Damlı, who is also among us. Is working as an emergency medicine specialist in Sincan State Hospital. We said that Nihat is coming, and we said that okay, let's start with a project. And the other team members collected one by one. Now we are a huge team. I think 35 people are in this project as a researcher, as a consultant, as a scholar. So it's really hard to organize this team, but I think we will achieve, because every people in this project is very dedicated, is very hardworking, and they have willing to do research. And Cengiz, our announcer, is the last person. So then I took my project application, go to TÜBİTAK, and at the end, happy ending, project is approved. Now this is a short story. Let's go to what we are doing now. Actually, the most important thing is here. So in this project, I said before, it's a huge project, it's a detailed project, so we have to divide into work packages. So we have really 5 big work packages. One of them is systemic phenotyping. This is clinical follow-up and treatment of the patients. We want to include more than 300 people, and we will follow up them for 3 years. And cardiac MRI, which is the main cornerstone of this project. Immune phenotyping, which means flow cytometry, and genetic analysis, and inflammation and microenvironment analysis. 5 main work packages. But these work packages should be divided. So we divided them into the 3 countries. The first 3 will be done by us, handled by us in Turkey. The last 2 will be handled by Netherlands. And then systemic phenotyping. As I said before, it is the most important part of this project. But we have 4 different centers, so we have to also divide the patients to these 4 centers. And these all 4 centers will look for the patients, will follow up the patients. For cardiac MRI, Atatürk Hospital will make the examinations, and these examinations will also be assessed in also Netherlands. Immune flow cytometry will be done in Dışkapı. Genetic analysis will be done also in Utrecht University, experimental cardiology, and inflammation and microenvironment analysis will also be done there. So let's talk about, we talked about the hospitals, let's talk about the researchers. 2 people will work in Sincan State Hospital. And these people will work in Atatürk Hospital as a scholar, as a consultant, as a researcher. And these 3 people will work in Numune Hospital. And this is a very crowded population. In Dışkapı, lots of tests will be done here, so it's a little bit crowded. And in UMC, 3 people will help us. All of them is among us also. So, as I said, we also take the support of the universities, which is, one of them is Hacettepe, the other is Ankara Medical Faculty. In Hacettepe, we have 2 consultants and 1 researcher. In Ankara University Medical Faculty, we have 2 consultants. As I said before, we are a very crowded population, so it's really hard to organize this huge amount of people. So we have to make these people bring together and make a hierarchy. So in Turkey, everybody knows making a hierarchy is really hard. But I feel lucky that in this project, the project team is really dedicated, and they, from past to now, they did everything best. I think they will do this organization also best. So that's an interesting thing. The name of the capital letters of the hospitals, when you bring collect together, they make DNAs, which is one of the aim of this project. So as I said, we have to be organized in this area of computer age. We can easily do this. We thought about this, and we made some WhatsApp groups in order to instant communication, easy communication, and to be well organized. The largest group was TÜBİTAK. This TÜBİTAK group will only make announcements. All scholars, researchers, and consultants are in this group. We just make general announcements and general, wishes and other things. These screenshots are real. That's our conversations in this WhatsApp group. The other group is researchers and scholars. Just researchers and scholars are in this group. The aim of this group is to organize the project. These are also some text from our group. The other group is Project Ideas group. We are just, this is a little group. We just make some ideas about the project, how we can expand the project, not just stick to the main aims. We have to be make it expanded. These also text from there. We are working every time. That's my wife. She has lots of jobs. She did lots of things in order to make real this project. So we have to be also in this, as I said, this computer age. We have to be organized in also social media. Why? Because now the public, we want the public be aware of the project. That's why we made a Facebook group, actually 2 Facebook groups, one of them for this symposium and the other was for the project. And the other is Twitter, and the last one is the YouTube. In the future, our plan is to make little conversations with these doctors, these 35 doctors, and if you add the abroad doctors from the Netherlands, we have 40 doctors, so I think we can give some information to the patients, and maybe we can make some advisements, and they will also gain, some good things from the project. So that was the, let's go to the timeline. What we will do in which time. So we have 5 main time points in this project. First one is STEMI. The patient comes and we will make some tests. I will not go into detail. In the next speeches, they will go to the other friends will go into detail. So just to take a brief, idea about what we will do.
And 2 weeks we have another test, 6 weeks, another visit, and 6 months, and 2 years, some tests. So, what makes this project, in our opinion, different from all of the other projects is, in our thought, is encoding that data. So, for this, we made lots of jobs. So, now 3 computer engineers work for a internet database program. So let's say how we collect the data. The patient comes with STEMI, and the doctor or researcher or schooler will collect the data from the beginning. This is the real our project website. All the data will be collected on our website like this. And then the patient goes to catheter lab. Another data collecting time begins, and the doctor will take the other data, the details of the
Coronary angiography. We want to include every single detail of the patient in this project. So these are the details of the data of the intervention. Then the patient goes to coronary care unit, and we continue to collect that data. And these are the data in hospital follow-up data. We will take day by day every single data of the patient. Also, a new innovation for this project, we will do three-dimensional echocardiography, because we will do cardiac MRI and we want to compare the results together. This was our first three-dimensional echocardiography course in Dışkapı Hospital. And then patient goes to cardiology clinic and makes a speech with his doctor, and now the patient is in the game. As I said before, all the data will be collected on the website. But in this kind of projects, it's really hard to take the patient in the project. So we find some solutions for this. The Turkcell company, the biggest telephone company of Turkey, we have made an agreement with them. So we will send the messages from the website to the patient and also to the doctor. You see, inside the message for the patient, it will be written that his appointment date, his visit date, and his MRI date. For the doctor also. So then the patient discharges from the hospital, and the patient will have a patient card. This will be a high-tech patient card. Thanks to TÜBİTAK, they helped us in the budget, and now we make it. This is a front page of the, let's say, example of the patient card, the details of the contact information, and that will be the back side. What we will do, what we did, we will all write down all the details behind this patient card. And then, as I said before, cardiac MRI will be the main cornerstone of this project. Cardiac MRIs will be taken, the images will be taken in Atatürk Radiology Clinic, but we don't stop with this. We will take the collected data on the website, and we send it from Ankara to Netherlands. At the end of 2 years, we will have, actually we calculated that 3,000 blood samples for genetic analysis. So we will send these blood samples also from Ankara to Utrecht with the help of air cargo. This is the illustration of how we will do it. As I said before, we are 4 hospitals in Ankara, but we haven't selected them randomly. We decided to cover all of the region of Ankara of the patients, so all 4 hospitals are located like this. They all cover all of the region of Ankara. Also, they make some heart shape. So this is multicentral. How we made it's multicentral. And as I said before, it's also multidisciplinary. So radiology, dietary and nutrition, interventional cardiology and cardiovascular surgery, genetics, and emergency medicine will help us. They will all center around clinical cardiology. And they make the shape of our flag. Yes, that's all my part.